Geeta, what's the thinking among other embassies at this moment building up to the G20 summit? We haven't seen an official confirmation from Xi Jinping just yet. And I just want to tell our viewers that typically these confirmations come in just ahead of the summit. We've seen Trudeau confirm, we saw Putin decline. So this kind of happens just a few days ahead. So over the next few days, we'll see that out. Is she coming?
Well, it's unlikely that she will not come.
But he also seems to be suffering from some kind of ill health?
There is no way that Xi Jinping will miss a G20 because it is a show of strength. And you've seen him in all these...
That's a show of Indian strength. How's the show of his strength?
When he comes and the statements he makes, look at the kind of meetings he gets, look at the on the sidelines, the meetings that he does. We'll have to wait and see what is in plan for Xi Jinping when it comes to the sideline meetings. So it is going to be very important, unlikely that Xi Jinping will not come.
We know that the Saudi Arabian prince will be doing a state visit the day after the G20 gets over.
Yes.
Will there be a state visit prior? Would somebody like a Biden be doing a state visit prior?
So again, the US Ambassador Rahul confirmed to us that there is going to be not just a visit, but also the fact that they're trying to plan something as big as the state visit that was planned for Prime Minister Modi. Now, he's not detailed on the sidelines, so we don't know exactly.
So he comes a day early or something. But he can't spend 3 or 4, 5 days.
No, he's not going to spend 3 or 4 days. But whatever the event will be on the sidelines is going to be quite big. And there are going to be special gestures. Let's wait and see who all Prime Minister Modi is actually
personally. Where do they go? There's supposed to be a cultural jamboree as well?
Everything is going to be at the G20 venue.
No, so they're going to some place nearby or something?
No. Right now, it's all under wraps, if at all they're doing that, but they're keeping it very confined to the G20 venue. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for movement around Delhi. All hotels from Gurgaon to Noida.
In Indonesia, they went somewhere, right?
It was in Bali. The forest that they went to, the tropical forest that they went to was in Bali. So it was not out of Bali, it was, yes, but out of the venue.
Yeah, but there's an expectation in the past at least that there is some kind of a side event where there's like an opportunity to bond and mingle.
I'm sure it'll have to do with climate change, planting of trees, things like that, where there's a lot of messaging. This is Prime Minister Modi's baby when it comes to how he's taken climate change as one of his very important and dear subjects. So certainly around those lines.
I want to end this over here and thank our guests for joining us and essentially just say this, that India Today will cover the G20 summit as best as we possibly can. We'll go deep, we'll go wide, we'll go high to give you a perspective of what's happening, the issues at play, because it's much more than just the photo opportunity. The photo opportunity and the breathless commentary around the shake hands, the smiles, the hugs or the jappies or whatever else is just one part of it. Ultimately, there's a solid agenda. We've tried to cover that agenda. We'll do so in the days to come. The Prime Minister talks about a new global order. So here's a man who doesn't think or act small. You know, he's thinking big. Initially, it may seem a bit outrageous when he says some of these things, but a few years later, as the wheels move and as things happen in India and internationally, coincidentally, they don't seem so outrageous. The idea of a G3 may not be as inconceivable as it was a few years ago, but there can be many a slip between the cup and the lip.